Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. Every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff in a single back formation. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Here's the second down play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That's caught. It's Daniel. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down.
Hey, I really like the idea on 3rd down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down. Sometimes that can work out. But the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
It's 4th and 10. The offense on the field going for it. And the quarterback dropping back. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. We're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Got him. He's sacked.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
And sack sets up 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Just complete domination here by this Auburn defensive lineman, able to come up with that sack. And Chris, think about it, over the years since you and I have been doing college football, going way back to guys that Auburn's had like Andre Bruce, such an electrifying pass rusher off the edge. Tracy Rocker, more from the inside. Nick Fairley, another guy that could dominate. Boy, Auburn's had some great ones.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. That is a big play. Finally brought down at the 44.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Seminoles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. choosing to return the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And the Auburn offense will take over.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. And they put together something here. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. Now here's the toss play. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. Can he get in? They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Press coverage now from the secondary. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open the scoring. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Last drive stalled with the force to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They're going to run it here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down with a solid run there by the sophomore.
Another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement.
That's the end of the first quarter. Auburn 7, Florida State 0. Got it.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Second and 10 here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Some ground to make up, second and long from the 15. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. The returner is brought down. There is a flag on the field, so we'll check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense will keep going here after that special teams penalty. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. Using his legs, it's Daniel. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you start to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Auburn.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
With the extra point, the lead is 14.
That makes the score Auburn 14.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 13, set to kick it away.
So it'll be a touchback, all spotted at the 25. The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Third down play for this offense. Quick throw caught on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. He'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. He'll hand it off. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for the wideout. And he's got it. So we reach the 2-minute warning. This offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. There's contact on the throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Breaks loose at the 40. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Incompletion sets up a third down now for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on third and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but he gives them a chance.
Long enough and good. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Florida State offense on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. It's a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place, just the right time.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Pressure is coming. He's going to take off here. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 24. Could be 4-down territory. Interesting to see what the call is here. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. He's got it, enough for a first down. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Bringing pressure. Running back has it on the screen now. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, Auburn.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Noles will kick this deep and begin the second half. We'll call for the fair catch here. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. We get the second half started with the running play. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's a short completion of the tight end. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
That's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. First down. We're going to throw the football. Oh, the pass is picked off.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Getting set. Here's second down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking right. This one caught. And he shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Got it.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Auburn. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now they get set to kick it away.
31. Florida State 0.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Ready, set.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23.
Cricket.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the completion made. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. In the red area, it's Daniel. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Second down play coming up. He'll hand it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. The offense threatening now. 1st and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
After a disastrous first down play, they're backed up on 2nd and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Get some space around the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following the play.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
And in first down, right back to the running game. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. There's the handoff. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter?
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Auburn 34, Florida State 0.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. And they'll use the ground game here. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
15-yard line. Coming up, fourth down.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So they get the 3, but the margin is still huge. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Number 14 set to kick this one away.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Remember, it was a field goal on the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Gonna run it. It's Daniel. Breaking free at the 35. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 48. First down play here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Works his way inside the 10. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown continues.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
Point after, knocked right through. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. On first and 10, looking to throw. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. The quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk. But with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Oh, and he's got some space here. The returner is brought down. Gets you started on the next drive. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. There's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Ball handed off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down and 10. They'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. And the single back takes the handoff. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Keeping it on the ground here. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting fourth down and inches. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. They will go for it again here on fourth down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. And he drops back in the gun. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They finally tackle him at the 4. That's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. He knocks this one right through. But there is a flag down, so we'll have to check and see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Crosses the 45. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Looking to throw now on first down. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Here's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And on the final play of the game, just a short gain. That'll do it. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.